Before we get on, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to 287,000 by the end of tomorrow. We're actually looking like we're going to be very close to hitting it. If we can get to like 286.85 by the end of today, we're probably going to hit it. But anyway, now let's get on to the video. And today we're doing another episode of this series where I rate your teams, lads. So, if you guys want to send in a team, basically, wait until I tweet out. And, well, I'll tweet out the word send teams. Can go and reply to that tweet. Obviously, follow me on Twitter if you guys have not yet. We have some absolute bangers like yesterday's 12.1 thousand like tweet of saving this clip for when I have to explain to my kids that their generation of NBA players are soft and not tough enough to survive in this era of basketball, like everybody over the age of 40 does right now. But yeah, so this team's alright. It's meh, it's fine. It's perfectly fine team. It's probably like a 7 out of 10 at this stage in the game. Very similar to my, like, no money spent squad. Okay, so I don't like Harden. And for this squad here, I really don't like Harden. And what the hell's Bill Laimbeer doing there? For me, I'd sell James Harden. Move Melo to your starting five. The reason why I'd sell James Harden is that, like, his biggest things are, like, he used to have, like, unblockable dunks, and now he just exclusively has back scratchers. His Harden behind the back was better for three hunting, and now the Scotty behind the back is meh when it comes to three hunting. I just think there's a lot of just okay things about this Harden that are just okay, not great. So, yeah, I would probably put him in kind of a lower tier than a lot of these guys, so I think just with the fact that you've got Bill Laimbeer in your team who is a scrub, I would probably sell Harden. You make quite a bit empty from that. Buy Kazi. And then your power forward. I really don't know. Who's a good power forward for cheap? I mean, Sigma? Sigma's pretty good, I guess. Okay, now we are going to get, or keep looking. Okay, let me scroll. Let me keep scrolling. Any not very good teams here? Man, locking in for Terry was a bad decision. That was a bad decision. The Samson Akeem duo is interesting. I don't think I've ever come up against it, but it is actually not bad. Both of them are very effective. And like, they become even better with the duo. Okay. Third time's a charm. Oh dear lord. So he has got 1, 2, 3. He's got every RNG card. How the hell do you manage to get the Ascension card, both TT online cards, both TT offline cards? He really has completed the season, hasn't he? He is worthy. Like, once he gets the limited card, he's literally completed the season. Jesus, Jazz's squad is nice. Like, Bob Dikembe. I mean, obviously, if it wasn't just a free squad, you wouldn't be running Bill Laimbeer in there, especially with 2 million MT. But, like, outside of Bill Laimbeer, this is a damn good squad. This is a really good squad outside of Bill Laimbeer. So, yeah. I'll go Giddy Young. Pretty decent point guards. I mean, this is obviously just a flex that he's got he does comes up RNG god, and I mean, he definitely is, because I today got my very first RNG wheel card, and it was freaking Michael Red from December. I got my very first one in, it's at 1300 games in December. I got a card from December. Okay, this is a weird team. Thinking of grinding the 40 challenges, no money spent, and just started playing again. Okay, I mean, Steph is definitely not worth having in that team. Okay, so Draymond's fine. I'd sell Steph and rebuild your entire team with that. Like, your center position, go get yourself, with the Steph money, just move Ja to point guard, sell David Thompson. You've got Herb Jones, use him. I mean, I guess you can keep Kuminga at the 4. Maybe get yourself a sell Dennis Rodman, get Sean Murray, and he's cheaper and way better. Center position, Sigma and like Hakeem, I guess, work really well. Herb Jones has to be in your rotation at least. Like, backup small forward for him would be perfect. And then maybe you could run Murray in a power forward. Backup center. Obviously, sorry, we have Hakeem. Your shooting guards. Sell David Thompson. Buy a Kazi and, I don't know, a Herder works. Point guards, I don't even mind Trae Young that much. And obviously move Ja down. And yeah, your team becomes way, way better for not very much MT. I would also complete the round 1 agendas, considering the fact that you have the like play-in ones completed. The round 1s don't take that long to do if you do them rookie dom. Or about 4 hours, and with that you're getting yourself like Desmond Bain, get yourself a Marcus Smart, a Jordan Poole, a Mikal Bridges. You get yourself a lot of good cards. Although Mikal Bridges probably may not even make your team because of Dre and Herb. Okay. Obviously an unbelievable team. You got Bob and Yao. There's a God squad. I mean, how can you improve? Like, you literally have a squad that you can be argued to be the best team in the game. And you're like, oh, how do I make this better? You don't. You know, and you know you don't. Okay. Use Quinn Schneider as a coach, like the 300, 100k MT. Alright, now this is a bit of a... It's a team that I don't really like that much. Like, I like Finns, I like Mikal Bridges. That Kevin Durant, a power forward, is not it. He's not a bad card, just not a power forward. Look, I love Jeremy Grant and Karl Anthony Towns at this stage of the game. You shouldn't be using them. I don't even mind Buggy. I think Buggy's definitely usable. So, I maybe move Buggy to the 4. Buy like Hakeem and Sigma. Go get yourselves Rick Smiths. Yeah. Get yourself Rick Smiths. Put him as your starting center. Move Buggy to the 4. And then sell Kevin Durant. Use the Kevin Durant money to buy, honestly, freaking Draymond. Start Draymond. Move Mikal Bridges to your 3 at the bench. Keep Jeremy Grant at the 4. And at the center position, get rid of Cat and, I don't know, by Sigma. Yeah, I'd probably go with that. I'd probably go with that type of team. I don't even mind Trae Young at point guard. I don't like Bradley Beal or Trae Young, but I mean, if you really want them, you can. I would probably start I think Marcus Smart is better than both of those guys. I also think that Bane might be better than Poole, but it's not a hill I want to die on. Yeah, like, really a 7 out of 10, an alright team. Again, not a brilliant team, but an alright team. Okay. Just came back. Your no money spent that you hadn't used since January. Had about 60k, sniped up and built this team in an hour. I don't like Wiseman, but I don't dislike him enough that I tell you to change him. Billy Owens is pretty good. Crawford and D'Lo are good point guards. RJ Barrett, not bad. I mean, Kuminga is just better than Tatum. As much as I did love that Tatum card, Kuminga is just better than him. Wes is one of those like surprisingly underrated cards. I actually think Wes is a really solid card. I think Wes' movement's really good. I think Wes' shooting's really good. And I just think he is a super, super slept on player. I think a lot of people are sleeping on how good Wes Unseld is. So I'd be happy to say keep Wes Unseld in your squad. Is Duncan worth... You know what? Duncan's probably worth using. He is a solid card. Kuminga's good. Billy Owens, RJ Barrett. This is a nice team. This is a nice budget squad. It really is. So for what it is, like a 9 out of 10. But in general, like a 7. Okay. Need a replacement for Ja. I mean, is Jordan Poole crazy just to say put in Jordan Poole, considering you have 30k? Denny Avdia. If you just want a taller player, get Denny. No, screw it. Screw it even about Jordan Poole. Just scrap Jordan Poole. Denny Avdia. Denny. Denny is freaking god. Is Dwight Mutombo. Hakeem's. I like the Hakeem Ralph combo. I don't like the fact you got Wes just chilling on your bench. Or at the end of your bench, but I get it if you do want Hakeem or Dwight to play with a better shooter. Or sorry, not Hakeem or Dwight, like Hakeem or Ralph, or even if you want to replace Dwight with a better shooter, it makes sense. Sean Marion is kind of just a worse Mikal Bridges, or maybe a better Mikal Bridges. Either way, they're similar enough that there's just no point having both of them in the same squad. Kazi's a beast. I don't really rate Jazz, your point guard off the bench. Jalen Suggs, the 2 is interesting. Your replacement for Ja. Look again. Is it craziest to say Poole? Is it craziest to say again? Sorry. Sorry. Just get yourself Denny. Get yourself Denny. Okay. Let me find a. Okay. I press and shoot threes. Looking to replace backup 1 or tactically downgrade D-Rob. Let me know. I will not move Reggie either. I don't even mind Reggie Lewis. Kemp is an interesting one. Your backup 1 is Job. Okay, just get Denny Avdia. Get Denny Avdia. Jeez, you've got 2 wheel rewards. You got 3? You've got 3 touchdown wheel rewards. Come on, man. Come on. You got the 3 ones that are still usable in game. I just got myself a freaking Michael Red. He doesn't even count. He's that bad. Team for limited. I don't know what the hell limited requirements were. Alright, so let's just keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling until we find a not great team. Like, I'd be confident playing this team. Diamond perimeter centric, and looking to replace some power forwards and your bench. Ironically enough, 2 of your best players are at the power forward. Herb Jones and Jonathan Isaac are 2 of your best players. Look, LeBron is not the stratosphere of Herb Jones. He really isn't. I would say Luis Scola needs to be replaced more than anyone because he sucks. Luis Scola absolutely stinks. That card is terrible. Like, that card is genuinely terrible. Replace him with anybody. You can replace him with Larry Sanders if you have, like, if you need to save MT. He's 1000 MT. Just replace him with Larry Sanders. I don't like Wade the 2. I don't like Wade the 2 at all. But I also like Scotty. If you're planning on playing Wade at a 2 guard or off the bench, I would just sell him. I would just sell him by Kazi. Like, Kazi's a lot better to 2 than Dwayne Wade. And Kawhi's fine. Herb Jones better than LeBron. Other than that, outside of Luis Scola, it's an okay team though. Luis Scola is just, man, he is just absolutely shockingly bad. Luis Scola. Okay, let's scroll. Okay, there are no real bad teams. Like, even some of the teams that aren't great, like, you could make the argument they're like really good budget squads. Like, there are no really bad teams here. I like the 3 hunt. Don't know what 2 guard to get. Kazi Russell. Easy, nice, and quick answer there. Kazi Russell. Okay, I have not played FIFA in a long time, but I mean, Rodri's okay. Sterling's alright. Hadji, I don't think is very good. I don't think this team's very good. In endgame FIFA, I don't think that's a very good team. Okay, why? Why did you spend all that money on Damian Lillard? You spent like 50 quid on a Dame. That card is really not it, lads. You spent 50 quid on a Damian Lillard card. Oh, wow. Your backup center is... Oh, no. Your backup center is Dynamic Ratings Jokic. before you get Wes Unseld and Draymond Green. So you have Draymond in somewhere. And I mean, Wes Unseld can't play at the center position. My God, you don't have your backup center. Just get yourself Jack Sigma. Sell Jokic and just find a way to get yourself Jack Sigma. Or just get yourself a Rick Smits. Or even if you can't get yourself a Rick Smits or a Jack Sigma, Larry Sanders, Wiseman. Just get a backup center. You literally don't have any. Heck, your backup power forward on the bench is Scotty Barnes, who's not a power forward either. Just sell Scotty Barnes and buy an actual guy to run a power forward. Basically, any of the guys that I listed also work a power forward. But like, still, like you've got money tied up where you really don't. Like, what's the point of having Paul Ayers and Rondo? You have 5 point guards on your bench. You literally have 5 point guards on your bench. I know you might be saying, oh, David Thompson plays the 2 or Pete plays the 2. Like, no, they're point guards. You got Paul Ayers and Rondo is him, David Thompson, Pete Maravich and Rondo, or in Rose. You've literally got 5 point guards on your bench, man. This team is terrible. I'm sorry. And like, also, the like 4th best point guard in your team is your starting point guard. Like, what are we doing here, lads? What are we doing? Okay. Man, Rod's team is hell. Rod played in the NBA, if you guys don't know. He should have a card. He should have a card. There's like at least 10,000 people watching this. Sherrod Ford needs a card. Let Ronnie know that Sherrod Ford needs a card. Like Ben Simmons, Jordan, Draymond. Oh, man. Like, Shaq, and yeah, that might be the most hell starting lineup there's ever been. It really might be. Cade, Luka. I mean, if that Cade has got a lot of badges, great. If not, I'd probably pass on him right now. You've got Dunk at the 4, Artist the 5. And you've got Sadie still in the lineup with Kevin Durant, James Harden. Man, this lineup's ridiculous. I don't like Harden, but this lineup is still incredible. It's a really, really good lineup here. Okay, so we're still just gonna have to find one bad player. This Hollow J, apparently every one of his cards are like legit hollow. Apparently just like it's not actually like fake. It's legitimately all hollow. Which is a bit of a surprise, if I'm being honest. Which is a bit of a surprise. Okay. Nothing really. There's nothing really for a lot of these teams, because most of these teams are good. Like, apart from the all point guards team, all-time Miami team with Birdman at center. Jesus, what have we got there? Birdman at center. Oh my God, he paid $50 for Dame. That is not a good way to spend your money. I get it if you're a Dame fan, man, but $50 freaking dollars for a Dame. I'm alright with it. I'm alright with that. Okay, let me just keep scrolling. Let me keep scrolling to see who we are. Wait, did I see a Markel Fultz? This may be a team with something similar, but who knows? Okay, so this is obviously a troll squad. Are they all from the same high school area? I really don't know. I was about to say all the same college, but like Fultz went to Washington, didn't he? I'm 99.9% sure. Larry Johnson, was it UNLV that he went to? What's the similarities between these guys? They're all undersized. Kemp or Fultz isn't really undersized. And MPJ definitely isn't. I have no idea. I have no idea what links all these players. They're all NBA players? They all play more than 1 year in the NBA? That's my guess? Okay. Okay, so nothing really too crazy. Also nothing bad. Like, most of these budget squads are actually pretty nice squads. Like, that's a crazy thing. Like, nowadays, most people's budget squads are very just solid in my team. They really are. So, yeah. That seems to be it. So anyway, that's pretty much it, I guess. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.